say something, what I think I don't know if it's making sense.
No, whatever you're
While
saying making sense. Trust me. Don't
okay,
ignore that phrase. Anything you say
while
making sense.
while we are able to multiply 3 by 2, we are not able to multiply a 2 by 3.
Say that again. Say that again. Rephrase that. Be very careful how you phrase your sentence.
Yeah. While we are able to multiply a 3 by 2 matrix, we are not able to
Okay.
multiply.
Just a minute. Let me copy this down. We're in a blank page. Observation. But how you say something means a lot. Where you say where or when?
Whereas
Whereas
we are able to
we
multiply
we
a
are
3 by 2
we are
matrix,
we are able to multiply a what? A 3
a
by
3
2.
by 2 matrix.
No. And that's it? No.
We are not,
Just a
yes,
minute, just a minute. Let's analyze that phrase. No. Um you say it does not make sense. Um
okay,
you, okay, hear me out.
I
This
listening.
this this phrase is incomplete.
Okay,
Because I don't want to use the word about not making sense. It's making sense,
yeah,
but
yeah, okay,
what you just said, that is incomplete because we cannot multiply a 3 by 2. Okay, look at, you see what you say there? You see what, look at how it because a matrix
uh-huh.
itself can be considered a number. Look at that. Analyze that statement.
Okay,
Just, I mean, analyze what I'm going to write there now and compare it with what you just said, and then we'll move on to what you're trying to say. Whereas we are able to multiply 5. You think that phrase is complete? Whereas we are able to multiply 5. You think I can put a comma and then continue?
okay.
What if I tell you,
That,
whereas we are able to multiply 5? You'll ask me what it means to multiply 5.
yeah, that's 5 by itself kind of multiplying.
Right,
It doesn't.
exactly. So,
So,
yes.
But
No,
so,
keep your thought. This is an observation he's trying to make. So, I want him to rethink what he's trying to say. But what you're going to say there, just keep that thought. So, what are you trying to say, Robert?
okay,
So,
what I'm trying to
rephrase.
say is, okay, I try to rephrase.
Whereas,
We are able to multiply a 3. Alright, still saying it, that is how I saying it, sir.
okay, so what we just did there,
Because what we did earlier on, we multiply a 3 by 2 matrix. Earlier
no, we
on,
did
it was
not
not.
multiply a 3 by 2 matrix. That's not what we did there. Here, we did not multiply a 3 by 2. Look at 3 by 2. That whole thing there,
Uh,
is that what we did here? Did we multiply a
okay,
3 by 2?
okay. With the rules, I guess you had to add the elements and rules in the statement.
No, you probably want to say we multiply a 3 by 2 to a 2 by 2.
No, we didn't. What we just did wasn't a 3 by 2 to get the answer as a 3 by 2 matrix.
We multiplied 2 matrices. So when you're talking about multiplication, you must mention 2 matrices. When you're
Okay,
talking about multiplication of numbers, you have to mention 2 numbers. We cannot multiply 5. We cannot just multiply 5. We have to multiply 5 to what? To
okay.
6, to
Let me.
7. So whereas we multiply a 3 by 2 matrix 2 to what?
Oh, a 2 by 2.
Right, exactly. So,
Oh, okay, all right, I
right,
get
that's
you.
what I'm saying. We did not just multiply a 3 by 2. We multiply
Yes,
a
yes,
3
yes.
by 2 to a 2 by 2.
Okay, okay. So that will complete this statement.
Right, exactly. That part
Okay,
of the statement. You check. So whereas we multiply a 3 by 2 to a 2 by 2. So the person I wanted to say something, that's what you were going to say, right? I don't know.
um,
I said that
well,
I have a
something
question.
so, but
because you have to
why
mention what
want
you're going to say. Yeah. But you haven't
why
finished yet,
want
you know. So I'll have to come back to you. So continue what you were saying now. Continue observation. So we as we multiply a 3 by 2 to a 2 by 2.
We are not able to multiply
Uh-huh.
a 2 by 2 with a 3 by 2.
No, 2 not with 2.
To 3 by 2.
And why is that?
The reasons, the
Why can't we multiply a 2 by 2 to a 3 by 2?
the one has
The what?
2 elements,
Right, because the 2 by 2 has only 2 elements in its row.
where and the matrix 2
The 3 by
has
2 have
three
3 elements in the column.
elements in the column.
Exactly, right. So I'm going to write that observation, important observation. Important observation. So that's what I'm saying now. You're even helping to yeah, just a minute, keep that thought. Don't forget it now. I just don't want to forget that important point, because it's like a textbook that happened right away. So whereas, oh, let me just copy that there because we have that there already. All right. So whereas we are able to multiply a 3 by 2 matrix to a 2 by 2, comma, we are unable to multiply a 2 by 2 to a 3 by 2 because the number of elements in the row of the 2 by 2 is 2. Okay, then put that 2 in bold. But, so we can use a but there, but the number of elements in the column of the 3 by 2 is 3. Now, what you going to say now, the other student? What are you going to
so
ask?
so I was saying, so with that being said,
Yes,
right?
I like the way you say that. With that being said, so we're thinking,
Um,
we're analyzing.
yes. So with that being said, basically, as long as the
So
let's say
hence, exactly.
we have
So
the same 3 by 2.
so that being said, what do you say now?
Um, a 3 by 2 cannot be multiplied into 5 by 2
A 3 by
because
2 cannot multiply to a 5 by 2. Why is that? Now to visualize now what he's talking about, I'm going to put a 3 by 2 there. I'm using that one because that one easier to um to construct. You want a 3 by 2. All right, that's a 3 by 2. Let's put a 1. You can even have letters R, X, 5. So it have to be numbers alone. 7. So that's a 3 by 2, right?
yes, yes, sir.
That's a 3 by 2. So that's a 3 by 2. Cannot multiply to a 5 by 2. And then we have to say why.
So because the 5 by 2 has more elements than the 3 by 2.
Think of how you're saying it. Because when you see you talking about multiplication or matrices, you have to mention the word first and second. It's very important to just see, you know,
But
you have to the words first and second have to be important in your analysis. First,
well,
you have to when you mention first, you have to talk about row. When you mention second, you have to talk about column. So
Well,
think of it, rephrase it.
because there is the first row, the first row
Or the first
of the
matrix, the row of the first matrix, you see.
yeah, the row of the first matrix is less than
Has.
has less than the row
Less
of the
what?
second,
Less what?
less less rows.
No elements. Talking about elements. So we have to learn those words, the elements, because the row of the first elements, the row of the first matrix has what? Has less what? Elements, right? Continue. Than
Than the
the
second matrix.
than the second matrix. Let's continue. In fact, the 3 by 2, the row of the 3 by 2, the row of the first has how many elements?
Um, the the row of the first three, sir.
The row of the first,
Two elements.
the row of the first, look at there, the row of the first has 2 elements, right? Yeah, 1, 2. Whereas the what? The column, right? The column of the second has how many elements?
5 elements.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the 2 corresponds with 6. Second, first, second, but the HD3 and the 2 doesn't have any. Okay, doesn't have any.
Sir,
Yeah.
just know what the isn't the elements isn't the rows is what we call the elements, or it could be called
So
both the rows or the columns.
okay, so take note, okay, take note.
Because you said in the first one the row of the first has 2 elements and the
Yeah,
second one has 5 elements.
yes,
That is basically saying one has, and the first one mentioned, the only thing I seen that is two there is not the row, it's the columns. It's 2 columns. And
yeah,
the second one,
there are two columns, but in each row. Let me just do that there. Let me just, so that's why oh shit, that's why sometimes it's good to do that. That's why it's good to talk, we good to see this. So that's why in some books now you might have that. So it's visualization. Let's just